This is Thomas with Autogefühl and a short preview of the new Porsche 718 Boxster. There's this facelift that also included the renaming. And we have here Stefan Weckbach. He is the model line manager for the Boxster. And we want to know, of course, what's really new with this model. How much is it a facelift? How much is this really new? And what are the main aspects we see in this car now?
Okay. It's, as you can see, it's basically a completely new car. It's more straight designed. It's more sportier, less round. And if we have a look at the different main highlights, you see the front is completely new. We've got LED headlights in the front. We've got big air intakes for the turbocharged engines. And we have a look at the back. Is one of the highlights of the car. We've got the transparent backlights, which give a three-dimensional optic. We've got the 4-point brake lights, and we've got the black panel in which the Porsche sign sits. And if you look inside the car, we've got completely new developed flat 4 turbocharged engines. With a displacement of 2.0 or 2.5 liters for the Boxster S, coming to 350 horsepower in the Boxster S, and reaching totally new levels of performance and dynamics.
If we take a look here at the tail lights, you know, they got this 3D effect. You can really explore what's inside. And is this also just from the standard version, or do you have to pick an optional light package for it? Or is it just for every new Boxster like it is right now?
Every new Boxster. It's a regular backlight, and there's no option.
Okay, but in the front, you only get the LED in the top trim level, don't you?
Exactly, yeah. In the basis version, there's a 25 watts xenon light, and the LED version is an optional one.
This is here the Boxster S version now. That means we have the exhaust now in the central part, and we have 2 pipes. So then the Boxster non-S, the basic version, will then just have the central one pipe.
One pipe, yeah, as used from the predecessor, yeah.
One very main topic, of course, and has also been discussed with especially all the Porsche fans, is the sound of the vehicle. We also already heard it in the preview, and something. Oh, okay, it's not 6-cylinder anymore. It's worse. But then I recently did a test. We had the Cayman GTS, even the GTS version, in the pre-facelift version in our review, and then I compared both sounds. And to me, it heard like that the new sound would even sound more low frequency like, although you have 2 cylinders less. What did you do with the sound design?
Obviously, a flat 4 doesn't sound like a flat 6, and the turbocharged engine doesn't sound like a naturally aspirated. So our goal in the development was to have a Porsche-typic sporty sound with a turbocharged flat 4, and we are convinced that we quite did something that sounds really nice. It's sporty, and it fits to the Boxster, and it fits to Porsche.
When we can take a look around at the front again, because here, especially in the LED version, in the top version, what I found very interesting is that you can even really look. It's really clean. Looks like plain glass. You can explore what's behind that here. How much technology is inside? Just when you look at one headlight, how much technology have you put inside there?
If you have a look at the front lights as well as the back lights, you can see that lights are one of the key things we focused on developing the car, especially in the exterior design. There's a lot of technique, and there's a lot of design within the head and the back lights. And here, for example, you've got the 4-point daylights. As well as I told you in the back, we've got the 4-point brake lights, which are a Porsche typical design for back and headlights.
How do you respond to criticism from people saying a 4-cylinder is not a real Porsche anymore, although the performance has been improved, so the car is faster in the acceleration than it was before due to the turbocharger? And of course, there are also fans that say, "Oh, I still want the naturally aspirated one." But there's surely, a strategy behind your decision to go for that one now.
Yes, if you have a look at the Porsche history, and if you go back to the 50s or 60s, you can see that with the 550 Spider as well as the 718s in the 50, we've got tremendously successful race cars which have been powered by flat fours. So a four-cylinder is fitting into a sports car, and this is what we show with a 718 Boxster now in present times.
Can you show me your favorite part of the interior?
Of course, my favorite part is the 918 steering wheel with the...
You can get inside the car and show us.
It's the 918 steering wheel basically, and we've got here the mode button where you can switch between the normal, the Sport, and the Sport Plus version. You don't have to push any keys in the middle anymore, but directly can switch here on the steering wheel.
That is just available in the Boxster S, or?
No, it's available in both cars. It's just connected to the option Sport Chrono package.
You also have redesigned the design here on the interior that surrounds the buttons here.
Exactly, we did.
Can you still, for example, like in the GTS model, get a steering wheel that is kind of just very plain racing steering wheel without?
Yes, of course you can. This is the optional multifunctional steering wheel. There's on the basis a very plain one as well available.
I can see that also the vents in the middle and also on the side, they were redesigned. They now have this kind of 3D shape. Before they were flat. Was this a special decision to change something in the interior in that place?
It's basically a new design in the interior, which just led to those air outtakes.
Can you tell us something more about the seats? How have they changed?
Seats didn't change.
Okay. So what was the main change then, besides from the steering wheel?
Got the communication system is new. It's the one you have seen in the new 911 by the end of last year, and it's now basically available in the Boxster as well.
That's I can see there's more a plain surface now for the infotainment screen, and before it was kind of hidden behind there. So this is also a strategy to go more towards a new human-machine interface also in the Porsche.
Yes, it is. We needed to update our communication systems, and this is where we meet current standards right now.
So overall, what would you say, what's your most favorite part, your personal most favorite part about this new 718 Boxster?
The most favorite part is definitely the engine. You just need to drive it and to realize and experience the performance, the dynamics, the flat four turbocharged is able to provide to the car.
Thank you very much, and we will very soon also drive this very car here as the normal 718 entry version and also as the Boxster S. And then we'll tell you more about the sound and of course the performance of the new engine. And well, even there's though as criticism, you have to think about other manufacturers still present some, for example, new 12-cylinder engines. Porsche gets some cylinders more, and you have to think about just in modern times, which is maybe the more sustainable, the wiser decision. And I think I'm so far a fan of this decision, and I hope I will be proven right when we drive the car. Thank you very much for watching this review, and see you at the driving review, which will then be linked later on in the video description.